Welcome to Real Girl Talk. I am your host, Sherry Ricard. I empower women to stand in their purpose, to succeed despite the odds stacked against them, and to live their life knowing they're enough and worthy. Join me each week for powerful messages and interviews that will inspire you to create the life that you want. Now let's go. Hey guys, welcome back to the podcast. This week, as always, I'm super excited to chat with you and bring you what I think is a very riveting topic. We're going to be talking about the 7-step checklist for mindful success. Stay tuned. Imagination should be used not to escape reality, but to create it. That is step 1. Use your imagination. Now, before you go, oh man, Sherry, I thought this was going to be good, and now you're giving me rainbows and unicorns. Not true. Hear me out to the very end. If you've been wanting a change in your life and you want to know how to change your mindset and really manifest success into your life, you need to listen to this podcast. Because I'm going to give you the 7-step checklist for mindful success. And if you've been doing the same thing over and over and over and expecting a different result, then try it my way and watch the results roll in. So number 1 is use your imagination. You have to imagine yourself succeeding on the inside before it shows up on the outside. It's just a fact. It's not rainbows and unicorns. It's a fact. Imagine it's a year from today. 1 year from today, what have you accomplished? Where have you gone? What have you paid off? How much money do you have saved up? Imagine logging into your account. What do you see? What's the number that you see? Who have you met? Who have you worked with? Where do you live? I want you to imagine this a year from now. If you close your eyes, can you imagine driving up to the house of your dreams in the car of your dreams? What does it look like? When you look in the mirror, what do you want to see? You want to see yourself healthier? Do you want to see just a better version of you? The ability to visualize yourself succeeding is vital to going where God wants you to go. Vision boards are huge for this. You know, I have a Create Your Life Vision Board workshop that I started last year that I'm going to do again in 2020 because we've had such success. It was a sellout. We sold out all of the tickets for the event, and I've had so much feedback on such success doing the vision boards. We are going to do this again, and it's about visualizing. It's about writing your goals and visualizing. Number 2, learn the language of success. Okay, Sherry, what is that? What's the language? Because you want it, right? The language of success is positive, full of faith, and gratitude. I'll tell you again. Positive, full of faith, and gratitude. Start a gratitude list. So you can even start a gratitude wall or use a gratitude journal to jot down in the morning 3 to 5 things that you're thankful for. I'm telling you, it changes your mindset for the entire day. Try it. The more gratitude that you have and the more that you express it, the more abundance of an experience that you will have. Promises. I'm making promises here. Start speaking positive, faith-filled affirmations over yourself and over your future. Romans 4:17 tells us that we serve a God who speaks of non-existent things as if they were already existing. That's Romans 4:17. You have to use your words wisely in the direction that you want to live and go by for positive declarations over yourself. Whatever you want to see happen in your life, speak it out loud. I drive around in my car speaking to myself all the time. I'm sure people probably think I'm on the phone, but I'm not. I'm either praying or I'm speaking affirmations and positive, faithful words over my life and over my family's life. Number 3, develop a plan for personal growth. So how do you do that? Number 1, I want you to be intentional about your personal growth. Make it one of your top 10 goals for this year. All right, so we're already in half of the year. How many goals have you accomplished already that you set out to accomplish in January? If you didn't write them down, the answer to that is probably 0 because you don't see them, you're not practicing them. And I'm going to tell you, you could also, to develop a personal growth plan, you can enroll in a course. There's a lot of courses that help with this, or maybe perfecting a craft. I have an online course. Purpose to Profits is the name of my course. It's basically a master course on how to write a book. It's called Writer's Roadmap. If you've ever wanted to write a book, I literally have 2 years of research, thousands of dollars of research into a course for a few $100s. So I'm basically, all of my pains, I'm handing to you on a silver platter so you don't suffer through the pains. If you've started to write a book, or if you haven't started writing, or you're halfway done and you need a marketing plan, you want this course. Now, maybe that's not your interest. Maybe it's something else. There are tons of online courses that you can enroll in that's going to help you with your personal growth plan. But I want you to set a goal, and I want you to read a certain number of books, or I want you to listen to audiobooks. I love audiobooks because I'm an on-the-go kind of person. Although I always have a book on my nightstand that I'm reading through, I will go through audiobooks like crazy because on the plane, doctor's office, dentist's office, I listen to them in my car. Audiobooks are the bomb. And I can recommend so many, I won't even get started with that. But I want you to set a goal on a certain number of books that you're going to read for the rest of the year, and or audiobooks. Set a time on your daily planner to read each day. Now, I don't have to set a time, but if you're starting out, you need to set a time. I know that I'm going to read for about 15 or 20 minutes every morning because I am reading a book right now, as well as I read my devotional every single morning. That just sets me off on the right foot. No matter what happens during the day, and Friday I had just a crazy day. I wanted to go screaming, but I had set my mindset so well on Friday morning when I was hit with bam, 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 news that I didn't want to hear. I tackled it like a champ because I had already set my mindset in a positive, faith-filled way. So you owe it to yourself to develop what God has already put in you. So develop that personal growth plan. Number 4, I want you to get crystal clear on what you want. And most people don't get what they want in life because I'm going to tell you, it's because they don't even know what they want. They're not crystal clear on the direction that they want to even go in. So I want you to go to a new level of clarity. You hear me? And I'm going to give you some quick goal setting tips that is going to help you be able to do that. So imagine it's December 31st and you say, this has been the most phenomenal year of my life. What needs to happen in order for you to be able to say that? Write down at least 7 to 10 goals that you want to accomplish for the rest of the year. Maybe you've accomplished some already. You can scratch those off. I want you to write down for 30 days and don't skip a day. Write down some type of goal for 30 days. Find pictures that match your top goals and make it into a vision board. Listen, if you haven't done a vision board for 2019, do your next 6 months of 2019 vision board. Declare them out loud. All of your goals, all of your visions, declare it out loud every single day. You're sowing seeds when you do that. And I want you to sow a financial seed as well for your dreams. Update your progress on each goal every single month. That way you're visually seeing and focused that you're staying on track. And that helps. It helps to help you stay on track. Number 5, I want you to practice your craft. It's all about preparation for where God is taking you. Coach John Wooden said, when opportunity comes, it's too late to prepare. And I truly believe that. I'm going to tell you about a little situation that I was ill prepared for. Opportunity came knocking, wasn't prepared, had to let the opportunity go by. I was invited to the VIP suite at the Oscars several years ago. I was not prepared. My book was not prepared. I mentally and physically was not prepared to go. And so, yes, I had to let that opportunity go by, and it has not come back since. So you want to make sure that if you're praying for something, then you have to prepare for it, or you're praying empty prayers. You're not prepared for it. When God needed someone to slay the giant, he looked to see who was prepared. David killed a lion and he killed a bear in private, but that prepared him to kill Goliath in public. You have the skills that can lead you to a successful life, but you have to sharpen them. You have to practice and be prepared. Every day you spend learning, growing, and improving, you're getting prepared. Turn your pain. This is number 6. Turn your pain into power. Warren Buffett even said that he would not invest in any business where the owner hasn't failed at least twice. Every successful person is going to have setbacks. They're going to have failures, mistakes, disappointments, regrets, you name it. But they learn from them and they use them to fuel themselves to push harder. Basically, turn your mess into your message. You guys know that I've done that, right? You know the tragedies that I've been through. It's all over. I wrote a book about it. It's all in my bio. But in order for me to heal, I have to be able to help others. So I've turned my message into my mission and my message. Basically, your struggles are the very thing that God can use most powerfully to help others. And that's what he's done in me and through me. Number 7, last step or on your checklist for mindful success is simply believe. This is not rainbows and unicorns, folks. Okay, this is reality. I am trying to help you by proven practices. This is proven practices. Throughout the Word of God, Jesus says, only believe. So if you go down this 6-part checklist that I just went over and you applied every step, but you don't fully believe that God can do it, then it's not going to happen. It's empty faith. Jesus said, be it unto you according to your faith. If you believe it, it will work. If you don't, it won't. And this goes back to the story of the blind men. Remember the blind men? When Jesus came through, they knew that if they grabbed hold of him and they followed him and they asked him to heal them so they could see, they knew in their faith, they believed that it would happen. And Jesus even said in the Bible, as he laid his hand over their eyes, he said, according to your faith, let it be done. You can see. If they didn't have the faith that they were going to be able to see, it would not have happened. Jesus said it's according to your faith that it will be done, that they were able to see, and they did. Believe it. Believe with all of your might. Do everything you can in the natural and watch God do the supernatural. Your job is to be prepared with prayer. If you're praying ill-prepared and the opportunity comes, it will pass you by. You want to be prepared. Also, you need to speak your goals, speak your prayers out loud. You have to have the faith that they're going to come to pass. That is the only way that you're going to set yourself up for success. So I'm going to recap the 7-step checklist for mindful success. It's use your imagination. Learn the language of success. That goes back to the language of success, which is positive, full of faith and gratitude. Develop a plan for personal growth, which means just being intentional about your personal growth. Set your goals for the rest of this year. We're on the second half of 2019 already. Number 4, get crystal clear on what you want. Remember, a lot of people aren't successful in what they want because they don't even know what they want. They haven't even set any goals for the rest of the year. How do you know what you want if you don't have it written down and you're not crystal clear on it? See, I get fired up when I'm talking about this kind of stuff because I truly have strong faith that I know that God uses me. He uses me through this podcast. He uses me through my books and my speaking. I'm crystal clear. Was I always crystal clear? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. You have to get intentional and crystal clear in order to set that path for success. Number 5, practice your craft. Remember, the craft that you're practicing is preparing you for that opportunity. Number 6, turn your pain into power. Remember, we talked about setbacks, failures, mistakes, disappointments, regret, tragedy. You're going to learn from them. You're going to grow from them. You're going to turn your mess into your message and your mission. And number 7 is just to simply believe. Simply believe. Remember, God says all throughout the Bible, many times he says, only believe. Guys, I really hope this touched your spirit and touched your soul today, because I know I get fired up talking about this stuff, but that's what I want to do. I want to set your soul on fire. So if I set your soul on fire, you can send me some feedbacks and let me know. Don't forget to go back to Instagram. Everybody's on Instagram. Make sure you're following me. It's Empowerment is Beauty on Facebook and Instagram. You can go to my website, sherryricard.com. Have a lot of goodies over there as well. And remember, guys, I'm here to help you. If I can help you in any way reach successes or turn your mess into your message, make sure you shoot me an email at info@sherryricard.com, and I'll be happy to help you. Keep your inspirational tank full. Keep your faith in God. Step out of your comfort zone. Make sure you're praying with preparation for all of those opportunities that are going to come your way in 2019. Have a blessed day.